Hello everyone, Fluffy here. Well, it's Wednesday, and we all know what day that is. It is weigh-in Wednesday. I told y'all that I would do a weigh-in. So, let's get to it. Okay, the last time you and I spoke, actually doing a weigh-in Wednesday, that was on the 3rd of this month, I was at 275.2, which was a loss of 0.8 from the previous weight. Last week, I did not do a weigh-in, but I did weigh myself and document it. I was up to 276.6, which was a gain of 1.4 pounds. Okay. Today, I weigh 279.4. That is another gain of 3.2 pounds. That is a total weight gain for 2 weeks of 4.6. I can't say it's not a big deal because it is important that I get my weight down. So, you know, I'm really looking for significant weight loss. And I know that any weight loss is a good weight loss, but a gain is not good at all. I'm not stressing about it, just a little frustrated by it, but I can blame no one but myself. Yesterday, I was successful for the first time in a while to actually stay within my carb count. Today, I started that keto powder just like 3 days ago. Yesterday and the day before, I just went with half a cup, half a scoop with 8 ounces of water. And the regular dosage is full scoop in 2 cups of water. And that's what I did today. So, it's supposed to burn fat, you know, it's supposed to get you into ketosis, so that should help me. But I'm going for my second day of being in the carb count that I want, which is 20 or under. I know the Diabetic Association calls for more carbs at every meal. Like it was like 30 to 45 for each meal. That just seems like so much. But you know, if my low carbs isn't bringing that weight down, I may do that. But then again, you know, I'm saying that I'm going over my carb count of 20 or less, so I'm within the what? 3,690 to 135 a day. I'm pretty sure I was close to that, and still I don't have a weight loss, and my sugar numbers get pretty high towards the evening. So I did have a snack late last night. I didn't go to bed until 2 a.m., but I ended up falling asleep on the recliner for a little while. Not sure how long because I was catching up on DVR. Or I would have probably gone to bed earlier. I have not fallen asleep in my chair in quite some time because of my CPAP machine. And I did wake up with a headache, but it went away after, oh, excuse me, I got some, air back in my lungs and my brain, because that's what gives you the headaches when you have sleep apnea. So I'm just going to hang in there. For now, I'm going to try to work on blood sugar, you know, work on staying under the 20 carbs and trying to just focus on the blood sugar instead of the weight. But I will continue to do my weigh-in Wednesdays just because I have been doing them. My blood sugars, they've been okay, and you know, let me see. Look, I started to freak out because I thought that was okay. In the mornings, this morning, blood sugar of 143, but I stayed within my carbs. Yesterday evening, since I stayed in my carbs all day, I had a blood sugar at 9:14 last night of 117. And I started yesterday morning off with 136. Morning before, 151. And I had told y'all yesterday that the day before I knew I was way over. Had a late dinner and it had carbs in it. My blood sugar on, this is Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday night was 187. It hasn't been that long. And, you know, I'm looking at all my numbers since last month, and on the 17th, my evening number was 194. So, you know, I've been trying to, on 10/14, it was 136 at 11 in the morning. By 3 o'clock, it was at 107, and by 8:38, it was 116. But then that was on the 14th. I checked it several times because my stomach started hurting. That was Sunday. Y'all had severe abdominal pain on Sunday. Really bad. It almost felt like I was getting another hernia, which kind of freaked me out. But then it also felt like my blood sugar numbers were dropping because I get like a burning in my gut. And that when it was like 107, and then it went up to 116. But then the next morning, that was on the 14th, but then the very next morning on the 15th, I started with a 151, and I'm on the Trulicity because I had told him even when I was doing the weight loss amount of carbs for myself, I had told him I was having problems with my morning numbers, which is why he pushed to get me on the Trulicity. And it's not helping, but I don't want to say that the Trulicity is not working because I'm just now starting to control my carb intake. So, again, so we'll see. I see, like I told y'all before, I see him in November, and we'll have a conversation because I don't know what my A1C is going to look like. And I guess if I could test the A1C at home, you know, it wouldn't have me stressed out about this coming appointment. But I can't, you know. But if he offers insulin, I'm going to refuse it. I'm going to be my own advocate. I'm going to tell him I'm not ready to do insulin yet. I haven't lost my determination. You know, we'll either up the gabapentin at night or up the Trulicity once a week. We'll see. I'm going to tell him I want to try that first. Hopefully I won't lose him since I'm denying the insulin. But if I am, I'll just go to somebody else that will listen to me. But I'm not going to assume anything with him. You know what I mean? So we'll see. So am I happy about the weight gain? Absolutely not. Am I freaked out, angry, being hard on myself because of it? No, it's not like it's 10 pounds, right? So just going to go with the flow, concentrate on my blood sugars, and we'll see how it goes. Went to the gym for the last 2 days. Not sure if I'll go today. We'll see. I kind of want to go like 10 minutes every day, but I don't know. We'll see what we do. If I don't go today, I will. Oh, pardon me. I will definitely go tomorrow. Definitely go tomorrow. So, checked on my mom. She's doing really well with her pain. You know, I check on her because back injections are a hell of a thing. I used to get them. I hated them because I have a thing about my back. Of course, y'all know I freak out with needles anyway. So, put my back with needles. Okay. So, she's a little sore. She's icing it down like they told her to do. She said her blood sugar dropped like right after the injection. So they kept her for a little bit to make sure she was okay. And it went right back up to the normal numbers. So I think she'll be fine. In case y'all were wondering, because I did mention that I wanted to call her. That's about it. Just kind of holding steady. Trying to stay warm. Mr. Kaka's looking at me. Yes, yesterday or the day before, you know, it's been 45 and raining, and Mr. Priss been going outside, and all he's doing is lifting his leg on the edge of the concrete, and I told my daughter we're leaving them out till all of them are wet on their back, because then I know they went out in the yard and did their business. But I guess he wasn't out there long enough yesterday morning or the day before, because my daughter will let the dogs out when she gets ready for work. And because he, turned into Mr. Kaka again, and I saw it. So, was not happy, but, you know, Chihuahuas are divas. So, there just means they're going to be, I can't say the word O-U-T, because I told her they're going to be out there at least 20 minutes. They're not going to die. It's not like it's freezing or below. It's 45 degrees for heaven's sake. So we'll see. All right, 10 minutes. I think that's long enough for a weigh-in video. Got a lot of good feedback about the pizza. It really is good. You know, it seems small to me, and somebody had asked me, you know, why wasn't the pizza enough? You know, did you really need the broth? Or I don't want to put words in their mouth. I don't have the comment here. I didn't take it as insulting, but it's like, well, mostly because I just wanted to, because I felt like the pizza was enough, not only for filming purposes. You know, I'm never going to gorge myself to make it look good on camera, but I just kept looking at it going, oh, this is so little. And, you know, I don't want to eat it, get frustrated because I'm still hungry, and then, you know, go do something naughty. So broth tends to fill me up. There's a lot of electrolytes in stock. Has more electrolytes. Stock has more electrolytes in it than even Gatorade. I found that out when me and the ex had gotten food poisoning, and I researched it. But broth should be real close to the same. So I figured I'd just fill up on that, and it worked. I did really good yesterday. Went to Walmart to pick up my meds, my blood pressure meds. Because what had happened is before I ran out, I did the refill. They kept texting me because Walmart has the texting thing where they tell you it's ready. And then I kept going, oh my gosh. And like every other day they were sending me the text, oh man, I need to go. Oh man, I need to go. And before I knew it, over the weekend, after 7 days, they put it back on the shelf. So I had to re-ask for it, and finally I got off my ass, and I went yesterday and picked it up, and I had gone like 3 days without it. So it wasn't like it was on purpose. It wasn't like I was refusing to take it. It's just that sometimes I just, you know, I stay with that Walmart pharmacy because it's in the next town. And so I have to drive there. But I kept it there because my primary wanted me to walk 30 minutes a day. And I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. But I walk as much as I can. So I didn't have my prescriptions transferred to my town's Walmart because most of the ones here or close to my house have a drive-up window. I thought I'm already doing a drive-up window technically to get my Walmart pickup. And so the only time I really go inside anywhere is the Aldi's. But part of that is the crowds, you know, with my PTSD from my fall, stairs and crowds, because I start getting worried and concerned when it's crowded that somebody's going to knock me down and I'm going to injure this eye again. Plus, fluorescent lights freak out a lot of fibro people to sensitivity to light, and fake light, actually. Fluorescent lighting kind of makes you anxious. So sometimes, like when I'm in the checkout lanes, it kind of starts giving me anxiety. But this particular Walmart, the pharmacy, is like way up front, so I just have to go in and pick up my meds. But a lot of times when I go, that particular Walmart is not busy, so I'm able to walk down go across the way, I'm able to walk across the store because it's in the other front corner, the produce and stuff aisle, that I can pick up a couple of things and not feel overwhelmed or have the fear of being knocked down. So I keep my prescriptions there. So it's just, oh God. I mean, it's a 10-minute drive, but I'm thinking, oh my God, I got to go all the way to, Cove. 10 minutes flat, my car. I know. That's just the way my life goes, right? So anyway, I want to thank you for watching and enjoying my weigh-in videos. I know they can be boring, so I get it. You know, you say, Fluffy, you're never boring, but, you know, some subjects are just naturally boring. I don't take offense to that, just like live shows. I don't watch live shows after the fact, after the person does it. I mean, it helps now that the chat, that people are making comments, helps, because a lot of times I don't repeat the question that people are asking me, so I'm just saying something random. So it helps. But since I don't watch them, I get if people go, oh God, you know, especially sometimes if I don't cut them off because I've got to go do something, you know, mine can last 2-3 hours. I think the longest one, and I don't think I published it, was 5 hours. It was an all-girls live. If y'all ladies remember, a guy would kind of stroll in and stroll out. It's not like we forced him out, but we were talking about girl issues, health issues. It was joking about how, you know, in order to stay alive, you had to have some kind of illness or something going on that night. It was hilarious. And you're like, Fluff, how could illness be hilarious? Yeah, we had a good time. Just because you're ill, chronically ill or whatever, doesn't mean you can't smile. I honestly believe that attitude really helps. Having a positive attitude really helps make your day better. So that's why I try to laugh. I try to have a good time. Now, am I a robot? No. I have my bad days, and that's usually when I don't film. Very rarely do I get on here and talk about having a bad day enough that I'm not trying to have a positive attitude. And when I have those super bad days, I just think about everything that God has given me and that I'm grateful, you know, that I didn't lose my eye completely. I didn't go completely blind when I had that fall, the fibro, that I'm still able to do a few things, that the only clothes sensitivity I have at this point is wearing a bra. You know, some people can't even wear clothes. If they do, they wear like night clothes. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful, knock on wood, paper's made out of wood, that, you know, one of the symptoms for fibro are chronic migraines. I only get them every once in a while. And a lot of times when I get a headache, it's because I've laid into my pillow too much and the CPAP machine is being clogged, or that it's sinuses and that, you know, an allergy tablet or decongestant helps. So I'm grateful for that. So I try to be grateful that I'm most grateful for my daughter and having the type of daughter that I have. She's very loving, very caring, very giving, cares about me, tries to make me as comfortable as possible. I try not to mention things that I've seen because if it's in her power to make it happen, it makes it happen. And she already spends her money on me. I know what y'all are going to say. She wouldn't do it if she, you know, if she didn't want to. But I've said it before, I'm the mom, you know, and it is hard as a parent who has a grown adult for a child, and now they're taking care of you. And I never thought, I knew eventually that would have to happen, but I never thought it would be at this age. And so I am grateful that I have the child that I have, that she wants her mama to be happy. And, you know, she goes, Mom, in spite of all your illnesses, I'm really happy that you're living your best life. And so she's been a little frustrated that Banana's been on my mind a lot lately, but that's fading away. There's nothing I can do for her. I don't want to get involved because that would just not be good for me health-wise. She is being taken care of from what I hear, and she looked happy in the pictures that I saw. So it may sound cruel, but I can't worry about it. She has family. You know what I mean? So getting better with that. And so I know she's been frustrated about that. But I am really, really grateful for her. So I love my kid. And you all know the things that she does for me. And there are things that she does for me that I don't put on camera. Packages that I get that I don't put on camera. Because I don't ever want to have people think that I'm bougie or that I'm bragging. And I guess I kind of am, but I'm bragging on my kid. You know, look what she's done for me. Not, hey, look what I got. You know, does that make sense? Does it sound, can you get what I'm trying to say, I guess, is what I'm asking. But anyway, here we go, 18 minutes. My gosh, 18 minutes just for a weigh-in video. I wonder if I should edit this. You know I go on and on. And this dog, I'm telling you, he's something else. Let's see if I can reverse the video. It's not going to let me. I don't know if you can hear that. That's, no, let's see what this is. No, that's not it. Anyway, I looked over here, y'all. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all. You see that CPET line. I love y'all. I really do. And I appreciate all y'all support and, you know, for putting up with my crazy ass. Bye, y'all.